Welcome back. This is where we find ourselves in terms of collectibles, where we left off in the previous episode. Now we are going to, we don't really need the helicopter anymore because we're going to be driving around like desert areas and stuff. Why would you put it there? Anyways, the first two collectibles are over by the church, so that's where we're going. It's a little bit faster to do this on an off-road bike. And now we have reference points, so it's easier to explain where you need to go. In front of the church, like looking at the road, I don't know if that's the front, but whatever. Go to the cemetery, maybe it's actually the back. And there's a collectible on this wooden half chopped down tree. And a signal jabber. Then look for that sign that says row U. Head towards that sign. And there's a gas station. It doesn't show you the symbol of a gas station, but there is a gas station here. On the windowsill of the gas station, there's a collectible. Then you want to head north. If I expand my map, you see the direction that I'm pointing. Sort of my arrow is pointing on the map. We're heading this way. Okay. There are a couple of houses here. Not the first one, but the second house, the white house. On a red tool bench. There is a collectible. And now get back on the road, the main road. Point yourself north. And immediately go off-road again. To the right side. Okay? That's the white house with the red tool bench. Follow this road until you see a boat on the left. A boat that's on land. On the rudder of that boat there's a collectible. Then look at where the rudder is pointing. And you should see a couple of like oil rigging stations. The one in the middle you want to go for. The one closest to this building back here with a flat rooftop that looks like a factory or something. Well, not the one absolutely closest to it, but yeah. That's the boat with the rudder. Now we're pretty much, you see the train? Follow it. It's a good thing the train just got there, but I can explain you sort of where we're going. We're going to this lost hangout area over here. So that's the train tracks, the train you just saw. Right here. This is like the lost area. There are 3 collectibles in there, but before that, we're just going off to the left here. You see the cylindrical looking objects? Go there first, but you can go on the train tracks to get there if you want to. See the blue bridge that I just crossed, or I'm about to cross again? When we get to close to the checkpoint, there's another blue bridge. On the railing of that blue bridge, there is a collectible. So here we go. Now we're close to the checkpoint. Those are the 2 cylindrical objects that I showed you on the minute map, on the big map. On the railing of the bridge, there's a collectible. Now we're going down to that lost hangout. But in particular, we're going to where you would be entering the camp from like the front side of the camp first. So here we go. This is where you'll be entering the camp. Look for like a red, I don't know, hanger thing. Inside of here, there's a collectible. Very close to the road. I guess there are 4 here in this area, yeah. Yeah. Right, so what we're gonna do now, just go to the absolute center of this camp, because that's the easiest way to show you. To where you have this stage and everything like that. Right? This is like the center of this area. Go here. And now, there's one collectible on top of that. There's one collectible hidden behind that wall right there on a toilet. And then there's one collectible back there. I think on the wooden shelf that I'm pointing out right there. Those are the 3 next collectibles, just so that you don't get confused, right? Let's get the one on top of the stage first. Then we get the one on the toilet. So that's the stage, right? Go this side. And immediately make a left. And you see the toilet and the collectible. That's the stage. And now I want to get the last one back there with the shelf. And just like an impromptu, we're gonna take the bike too. Yeah. We're badasses now. Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing a tutorial. Head back out to like the road where you found the first collectible in this area, and now we're going towards Sandy Shores. Basically, you want to go down this road until you get to approximately here. I mean, this bike is slower, but still, we're riding with style. Okay. Here we go, we're approaching a building. This building with a blue broken down van, a green tanker. This is where you want to be. Pretty much exactly where I showed you on the minimap. That's, you see where our motorcycle was, where we picked up this one? Right there. Is where I want to be. Climb over the fence, and on a yellow forklift, there is a collectible. Now continue heading in towards Sandy Shores, the city. The next collectible is going to be inside a convenience store. Although this may not show up as a convenience store, it may show up as an R, like it is for me, because there's a quest there. We actually have to request our bike back now that I think about it. Go inside the convenience store. On the back room, there is a collectible.
Welcome.
Now I'm gonna get my motorcycle here. So this, do you see this motel here? Go on the opposite side of where we are right now to that motel. Now, this, by the way, is a stunt jump that takes you over the motel. Boom. Continue going straight past it for now. Make a left. And you should see like a broken down fire station. Sandy Shores fire station. Inside of here, on a red toolbox, is a collectible. Now, this one is a little bit tricky. There is a signal jammer on top of there. But the signal jammer is facing north, so we need to go north side of the tower. and then look up. And you should try and see if you can make one out. Depends on your render distance, etc. If you can't make this one out, I believe you have to request a buzzard from your CEO menu. Or you can go to the gun shop and buy yourself a higher powered scope. This is only the normal scope. You can't zoom in, but there is those ones that you can zoom in. No, actually you have to be, yeah, you have to be level 20, and we are, so you could do that. Right, so this is the road that has the signal jammer. Continue straight on that road, straight north on that road. And the next, all the way to you have to make a turn. When you have to make a turn in this house complex, that's the signal jammer up there. In this house complex, there is a washing machine here. On top of this washing machine, there's another one. Now, make a right-hand turn into like the next time you can make a turn, make a right-hand turn again. You should see a yellow house. And in the, I don't know what that is called, not the terrace, but this back room here, the outside back room of the yellow house, the glass one has a collectible. Can sometimes be tricky to enter here. Yeah, it's really annoying. Maybe you can break the windows, but it probably requires a couple shots. Okay, wow, that's just so stupid. So there we go, finally got in. And then you got out. Next collectibles are in Sandy Shores Airfield. Should be fairly easy to find. This is the airfield. There is one collectible inside the big hangar of the airfield. So here we go, the big hangar in the back right corner when you enter. After this, you want to go on to the communications tower here in Sandy Shores. Second floor. And then the other collectibles that we have here in Sandy Shores, there's one collectible to jump over this rock structure, and there are two very similar. This one is the closest to us, and then there's another one over there. There is a collectible on one of the rocks over here, and then this rock, the closest to us, is a stunt jump over it and down into the airfield. Comprende? Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why I say that with an English accent, comprende. I know how to say it with a normal Spanish accent, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Vroom. Hopefully not too much speed. Oh, I didn't have a gun. Oh, that was lucky. Sometimes you can fall off your bike, then try to... You just want to make it over the rock, but if you have too much speed, you have too much height, you land and you fall off the bike, right? So now we're going over to the other rock structure. You want to point your gun when you do stunt jumps in order not to have the cinematic camera appear. Head in between these two trees here, next to the biggest boulder. And on top of one of the rocks that is next to the trees, there are only two trees here, there is a collectible. So if it's not that one tree, then it's this one tree. Grammar, bro. Now you just want to head over to this area here. It can be a little bit difficult to find. Here are the satellite dishes, right? And there's like a motel area right here. You can't see the satellite dishes right now, no. where you go on this off-road path next to the runway. That's the stunt jump that we did. Okay. There are the satellite dishes. And there's the motel. On a pool table, a billiards table, if you will, a billiards table. It's hilarious, right? What are we talking about? Oh, they didn't like me very much. This pool table in here. And that's gonna be the end of the video.
Yes, this is he.
Yes, this is he. Is that we're looking?
That's great. Yes, I can come anytime for an interview.
And thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.